Hi y'all, welcome to Yoga TX. My name is Crystal and today I've got a 20-minute flow for y'all. This will be more around heart openers and twists, and don't worry, I'll touch a little bit on everything, but that is more the feel for today, heart openers, twists. So if you're ready for that, we'll start in a non-traditional on our bellies. So go ahead and come onto your belly. And if you're like, the floor feels really close, you can always stack your forearms. Actually, I might face this way to start. Stack your forearms, or maybe stack your fists if you just need a little bit of distance. If you want to bring the head down, you can roll one ear to the floor. Go ahead and take some time here. Breathe into the back body. So with each inhale, feel the spine lengthen. Imagine the space growing between the vertebrae. Maybe just notice the parts of you that are touching the earth, the tops of the feet, the low rib cage, maybe the front of the shoulders if your shoulders are on the earth. And if your head is turned to one side, go ahead and turn it the other way, just so you get that neck stretch on both sides. A few more breaths here. And then our movement right away, we'll start with our heart openers. So go ahead and bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Let the feet come wide apart for now. Now on your next inhale, we'll find Cobra. Look forward, lift the heart, float your right foot. Ooh, weird. Maybe float your hands. Squeeze your elbows to touch behind you. No, they won't touch, just magnetize them towards each other. And then on your next exhale, lower down. Forehead down, top of the foot down. We'll switch feet this time. Inhale, look forward, peel your heart off the earth, float the left foot. Maybe float your hands. Exhale, lower down. And then before we do the next one, zip your legs up. Inhale, look forward. Float the feet. Lift your hands if that's accessible. Exhale, lower down. Right, from here, tuck your toes. Maybe come through a plank if you're already feeling fiery, or find a downward facing dog. Well, we'll find the down dog. I realize that I face that way because my plan is to eventually face that way, but I don't need to do that yet. All right, from down dog, go ahead and rinse through your heels, pedal out the feet. And then we'll get a little more strength in the shoulders and upper body before we move on. So on your next inhale, come forward to plank. Don't worry, we won't hold this, but find your way to forearm plank, which honestly I think is a little bit harder than regular plank. And then breathe here. Pull navel to spine. And think about that space between your shoulder blades. Puff it up towards the ceiling. So press into the earth. And then look down toward your toes. Start to tiptoe toward your face. Find dolphin pose. What? Keep pressing the floor away. And this might be enough, or if you're wanting a little more, you can play with floating one foot. What? Crazy. Breathe wherever you are. If you're floating the leg, go ahead and switch it out. Float your other heel. Now, talking upside down is weird. And then both feet down. Start to tiptoe away from your face. Come back to that forearm plank. One more inhale here. As you exhale, soften the hips towards the earth. We're in Sphinx pose. So bring the tops of the feet down. Elbows are under or slightly forward of the shoulders. And from here, traction your elbows back. So it's not a big movement. Imagine you can pull your heart through your arms. Maybe lift your gaze. And relax the traction, find some neck circles, let your chin be heavy towards the chest, maybe rock ear to shoulder. All right, bring the chin back to a neutral position. Then from here, we're gonna do some Sphinx roll-ups. So take an inhale here. As you exhale, tuck your chin and then lift your pubic bone off the earth, but keep your knees down. So a little bit of core engagement. Inhale, let the hips drop, look forward. We'll take 2 more of those. As you exhale, tuck the chin, lift your hips. I think this is harder than it looks. Inhale, look forward. It's a lot of core. Exhale, tuck the chin, float the hips. Pull navel to spine. The belly ignite. And then release back to Sphinx. This time, we're gonna move on. Zip your legs up, so big toes touch. Press the tops of your feet down so much so that your kneecaps lift up off the earth. And then keep your heart lifted best you can, either one at a time or both hands together. Slide them back underneath the low rib cage. We're in Cobra. You can choose to stay or inhale. Press your hands into the earth, upward facing dog. We'll meet in a downward facing dog. Whew. All right, most of the stuff we've done is on the floor, but we've done a lot of core already. All right, from down dog, inhale, float your right heel high. Exhale, bend your knees, stack your hips. You can choose to stay here, maybe take some circles with the knee. I already know that I'm gonna need to adjust how I'm facing. Inhale, right leg long. As you exhale, step between your hands. Now I'm gonna change my direction. We'll find warrior 1 here, so you might need to step the back foot in a little bit. Back heel is down, rise up, warrior 1. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, bring your hands, interlace them behind your head. Inhale, pull the elbows back. As you exhale, tuck the chin, lean forward, and wing your arms back, palms face the earth, lightning warrior. And spin open, warrior 2. Hello, see, I just wanted to face you. All right, right palm flips, inhale, reverse your warrior. And as you exhale, you can either find a side angle, forearm to thigh, or find half moon, bring the right hand down and float the left heel up. Woo. And this is where a block would have come in handy. I didn't move the block. Here I am. Breathe wherever you are. All right, we will meet back in warrior 2. Lower the heel down if it was lifted. Inhale, find star. So make an X with your body. Turn your toes in, heels out, and find a wide-legged forward fold. Hands can come to the earth, and I always love options here, so maybe the hands just land where they naturally land. And you can let the head be heavy. You can also walk the hands forward like a down dog shape in the upper body. Or if you're feeling super sturdy in the legs, you can also walk your hands back between your legs. And wherever you are, think about rolling the weight forward into the balls of your feet. Right, from here, bring your left hand underneath your face. Inhale, reach the right hand up. And then on your exhale, we'll switch right hand down, left hand up. Inhale as you reach up. Exhale, both hands down, skandasana to the back of the mat. So turn your toes out, bend into your left knee. So you straighten the front leg, the hips might stay lifted, or you might be able to come farther down. Far down. All right, we'll walk our hands forward, find a low lunge at the top of your mat. So the front right knee is bent. And then frame your front foot with your hands. Go ahead and step it back. Optional vinyasa here. That's the heart opener of your choice. And we meet in downward facing dog. I'm going to rearrange myself here. All right, other side. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale to bend the knee, stack the hips. You might circle it out, or you might just stay where you are. Think about scooping your right shoulder down so the shoulders aren't opening up to the side. They're staying square to the front short edge of your mat. And then inhale, left leg high. Exhale to step between your hands. Taking a moment to set up the feet and find warrior one. Back heel is down, rise up. Hips are square to the front short edge of your mat. Take an inhale here. Exhale to interlace the hands behind the head. Inhale, pull your elbows back, maybe look up. As you exhale, tuck the chin and wing your arms back, lightning warrior. So a little more weight in the front leg. Inhale to spin open, warrior two. Adjust the feet as you need. Flip the left hand, inhale to reverse. Exhale, you choose side angle or half moon. Oh yay, the blocks are here. That's so great for me. I love that for me. I love that for you. If you have a block, use it. Breathe wherever you are. Know it's okay to have both feet grounded. All right, one more inhale. Exhale, we meet back in warrior two. Land the back foot softly if it was still lifted. Inhale, find star. Turn the toes in, heels out. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Option for a bind this time. Interlace your hands behind you at the low back. And then you might think about pulling the hands away from the low back. Bringing them towards the earth. Now you might try this and decide it doesn't feel good in your body today. You can always release it. You can always change your mind. This is your practice. I just give options. We'll find Skandasana here. Turn your toes out, heels in, bend into your right knee. Hips can stay high or drop them low. And then walk your hands forward, low lunge at the top of your mat. Step it back, optional vinyasa here. Take it or leave it. And find a few breaths after your flow. Maybe you catch a sip of water, a meditative seat. You can also stay in your down dog and just breathe here. If you're feeling super fiery today, you might come back to dolphin. Let the elbows touch the earth. And keep pressing the floor away so your head is heavy, but the top of the head isn't touching the mat. I need the few breaths. Whew. Upside down is fun. All right, we're gonna add on to this flow. We're gonna adjust a few things as well. So when you're ready, we'll meet back in a downward facing dog. Gotta face this way. All right, inhale, right leg high. Exhale, bend your knees, stack your hips. You can choose to stay, circle it out. If it's in your practice, you can flip your dog. Right foot comes over to the left side of your space. You might reach the arm back, lift your hips, open your heart. And then slowly, mindfully flip back over. Everyone inhale, right leg long. Exhale to step between your hands. We'll find that warrior one again. Inhale, reach your arms up. As you exhale, cactus the arms and find a bind this time. Interlace the hands at the low back. Inhale, press the knuckles away. Exhale, humble warrior. You can choose heart parallel to the earth or let the head drop inside the right leg. Hips are still square to the front of the space, so often I see people will kind of turn the hips open. We still want to keep those warrior one legs here. All right, release, inhale, rise back up, warrior one. Exhale, spin open to warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. I tried to think of a fun way to grab my block, but I couldn't figure that out. All right, as you exhale, we'll find half moon. So go ahead and float the left foot here. Catch a few breaths. And then fun transition, we'll find curtsy. So we'll square our hips down and then tuck your left knee in behind the right. Wing your arms back. Oh, now I'm gonna turn away from you again. Okay, I'll face this way. Curtsy. From here, choose to stay or find a twist. You can bring your hands to prayer and then tuck your left elbow outside I think that's your right knee. And then think about pulling your heart towards your thumbs. So keep lifting the heart up. Right, release your hands down. Go ahead and take a vinyasa if it's calling you. I'm going to reorient myself. I don't know if it's reorient or reorientate. I'm like, is orientate a word? I don't know. All right, down dog is where we meet. We've got one more side before we wind it down. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, bend the knees, stack the hips. Stay, circle it out. Flip your dog if that's calling you. Maybe it's calling you on this side, but it didn't on the other side. Slowly, mindfully flip it back over. Everyone inhale, left leg long. Exhale, step between your hands. Find your warrior one, back heel down, reach the arms up. Exhale, cactus to your bind. That can also be grabbing opposite elbows. Inhale, lift the heart, look up. Exhale, humble warrior, a few breaths here. Heart parallel to your mat, or let the head drop inside the left thigh. Release your bind. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, spin open, warrior two. Flip the left palm. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, find your half moon. Blocks are welcome, stack blocks even. Right foot is floating. Take an inhale. As you exhale, we'll close off the hips. Turn your heart down. Nuzzle, snuggle the right knee in behind the left. Right toe down, wing your arms back. Curtsy lunge, choose to stay or find that twist. Thumbs to your heart space, hook the right elbow over the left knee and turn your heart to the left, and then think about rotating the heart up towards the sky. Release, hands down, step back. Final vinyasa, take it or leave it. We'll meet in downward facing dog. And then final time, we'll take a dolphin pose. Now, if you just want to hang in down dog and move from plank to down dog, you can do that. It's a little more strength here. So spread your fingers wide. And then inhale, just come up onto your toes, send your shoulders forward. And then exhale, heels back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. One more, inhale, forward. Exhale, back. From here, you can soften the knees down. Keep your hips over your knees, find puppy pose. Let the forehead come towards the earth. If you need more, think about tenting your fingertips so that your armpits and your elbows lift off the earth, and crawl the hands more forward. Can also look forward. Ooh, that feels like a lot for me today, so I'm not going to do that. All right, we'll come out of this by coming back onto our bellies like we started class. And then just to wind down, we'll find hug the earth pose. So go ahead and bend your right knee, slide it out to the right so it's in line with your hip. Arms can come to a T or a cactus shape, and then take your gaze towards the bent knee. I think I said this class was all about heart openers and twists. If you want to increase the twist, you can turn away from the bent knee. So go ahead and play with both. Find what works for you. Choose to stay or lift the heart. You'll take your left arm, thread it underneath the right. Keep reaching, reaching, reaching till the left shoulder blade comes down. And then rainbow your right arm up and over. maybe a block under the bent knee. If that feels supportive, you can also just let the bent knee come off the earth. It doesn't have to stay magnetized or attached to the earth. Start to bring your right hand back up and over to meet the left. We'll come back onto the belly and take that on the other side. So bend your left knee, slide it out to the left. Not this way. Oh, that's so fun. All right. And then cactus or T-shape the arms. Let the ear, either ear, come towards the earth. Then you might stay, you might start to lift the heart, thread your right arm under the left, so reach towards the same direction as the bent knee until the back of the shoulder comes on the ground. And you'll extend the arms out, either keeping that T or that cactus shape. Maybe support under the bent knee if you want it. And we'll come out of this by meeting on our backs. I like to take my bent knee, bring it up towards the ceiling, and then readjust to the center of the mat. Go ahead and take any final movements here that serve you, maybe a windshield wipe of the knees. You can bring the knees in and rock back and forth a few times, or right and left a few times. Shavasana. Let your eyes close down. Let your bones grow heavy. And feel free to stay as long as you are able. If you're ready to move on with your day, go ahead and come back up to a seat. It's hard to sit up. Bring your hands to your heart space, either palms touch in prayer or stack one hand on top of the other. Let's seal our practice with a final breath together. Start to exhale all your air out. Inhale, fill your lungs, breathe into your hands. And sigh it out. Thank you so much for joining me here today at Yoga TX. If you like what we're doing, please like and subscribe to our channel. And if you want to follow me, you can find me on Instagram. My handle is at its_Crystal. That's CRYST, 5 A's and an L. Namaste.